It seems like there's a new tragedy in the headlines every morning. Terror attacks in France and Germany, suicide bombings in Africa and the Middle East. Big attacks. The mass shooting in Orlando a couple of weeks ago. So it's like every morning there's something else. Veronica Sites is a grief counselor and expert in conflict resolution. She's worked firsthand with survivors of tragedies like Hurricane Katrina. She's on the line right now. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm disturbed. It's like I said. It seems, Veronica, every morning we wake up and it's something else, or it's a breaking story during the day and it's always something disturbing. And has people talking and worried. How do you deal with this? Let's start with your kids. How do you talk to your kids about this?
Well, first, it's very important to talk to the kids. Age-appropriate things or to. With the little preschoolers, you've really got to get down on your knees physically, get eye to eye with them so that they can connect with, this is my grown-up, my parent, my primary caregiver is going to provide comfort. And so you talk simply and you just let them know that whatever's going on in the world, that you're going to be there to keep them as safe as it is possible. And, you hug them, you reassure them. Adolescents that are in school are a little bit different because they're going to have friends that talk about things. So you want to be sure that they get good information from the parents that's simple and yet also will answer questions that they might have and reassure them again, because everybody's sense of security is rocked. Teenagers are a little bit more vocal. They are they may not be verbally vocal, but they may storm out of the room, or they may, blurt out, this is enough, or I'm so sick of this, or just say something, out of character for them. But it's because on the inside, we all have a storm brewing and nobody can see it. So you've got to be attentive to what is normal to your child before these circumstances, and then watch for, different changes in behavior. I've got some articles on my website on how to cope and how to talk to the children age appropriately that people can access. I've been working with a family that was affected by the Nice explosion, and it's very critical that, one, we address what's going on, but recognize that the need is to reassure a sense of security and be honest. Be honest as parents. This is upsetting to all of us, but together we will get through it.
How do you counsel people who've survived these things?
It's very difficult for each one is unique. Currently the situation that I'm working with is one of the surviving sibling of the father-son that were here in Texas that were part of the Nice explosion. And you just have to be present and recognize that it is an overwhelming situation, especially because of the scope and in the way that they died. So meeting tangible needs, being present, don't try. And there's not always words, just being present and aware. Just take a look around and see what they need. Don't ask them, hey, let me know when you need something, I'll be there. They don't know what they need. So, if you can be present, be tangible to meet some of the needs that you observe around them, that is more appreciated than trying to stumble over or feeling obligated to have words that just, there aren't words for that person to find the comfort that a friend, let's say a friend comes alongside, wants to say to people. The presence is stronger and will speak deeper than the words we search for.
Difficult times. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good day.